Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment for his team. 7-0, undefeated. They have been able to prove it everyone wrong all season long. But nothing they've done before matters in this game. He said this is going to be a very challenging opponent, and I've told our team, if we want to stay undefeated, we have to be perfect, one play at a time. That's how we'll do our job. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Throwing Russell. Under pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Just gets rid of that one. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like...
Snags it and he's open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get them.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Tries it on the steep. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fitted in the window for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Throwing Reed. Extending the play. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Horton. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. He's past the sticks. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the return, it's Rodgers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He's going to get loose. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Throws to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's going to be stopped a yard or two short of the 20. It'll bring up 4th down and decision time.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. No good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keelan Russell. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Oh, pressure's coming. Throws it deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. From the gun, it's Edwards. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the offense says thank you very much for the free 5 yards. 1st and 5. Straight ahead, it's Owens. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Left side is Craver. Breaks into, got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They say you play the analytics here and go for 2. I think it's too early for this. Reed rushes on. Buried before he could blink.
Got to give the defense credit, right? They had the penalty. The ball was snapped very close to the goal line, and still they're able to step up and stop the 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Right side, it's Rodgers. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? Uh-oh, look out. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Tight end now in motion. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Reed. Rush right in his face. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out wide right, it's Horton. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Caught so close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Texas A&M going quickly. Left side is Horton. And he will score! Touchdown, Texas A&M. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. He's changing the play. Russell. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Russell. Look out! And they got him.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big...
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Throws to the back. Complete out of the backfield. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass.
He's loose. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Throwing Reed. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.